In the very beginning, you said we are going to try to dissolve your mind or dissolve your ego.
Dissolve the ego, yeah. The ego gets exhausted trying to maintain face all the time. So the minute you shake your face, the ego doesn't know what to do because the ego is very linear. It's very much about holding the boundary, holding the space. It very much wants routine and control. And the face is always the seat of the ego. That's where we maintain our face. Save face. It's about saving ego. Right. So the minute you start acting ridiculous, like I did last time we were here, and I got up and started acting ridiculous, the ego just cannot exist in an environment of ridiculousness. It has to disappear. And you recognize that when we did some of the activities, and I said, just shake your head. If you shake your head, let your face loose, you become like a kid again. And the ego just disappears.
Why is it important to get rid of the ego?
I don't think it's important to get rid of the ego. I think it's important to put the ego in proper context. A lot of people say the ego is the enemy. Well, the ego is the interface by which we interact with the world. Without an ego, we dissolve. Wilhelm Reich said that the body is the ego and the body is the shadow. So you can even see a person's psychological predisposition based on their posture. So if that's the case, you don't get out of here or you don't show up here without an ego. The minute you have a body, boom, ego is going to begin manifesting. And it's proper and it's normal, it's natural to have what neo-Jungian would call a resourceful ego self-axis. And it's really what we want. We don't want to be personally identified with the ego. We want to have space between ourselves and the mask. The ego being the mask, it's okay. Because it's designed to protect us, it's designed to get us what we want, it's designed to protect other people and help other people get what they want. It's a good thing. But the minute we start to believe that it is us, then we lose ourself and we become emotionally and mentally and personally identified with the mask. Being disidentified with the mask is an amazing thing too, because when we have that type of objectivity, the ego is much more pliable. We can have more of we can change our ego, and it's okay to put on a different front because you need a brand new construct by which to approach your life based on a new season. So one of the things I like to say in my videos that was very resourceful to a lot of young men who, men are suffering and suicide rates are going through the roof. And a lot of it has to do with not being able to have this type of context for what it is to live a human life. That sense that I want to die, that I want to kill myself is right and it's true and it's normal and it's natural. But it's not that you need to kill yourself, your body. It's that the ego construct by which you approach your life in this moment is no longer resourceful and you have to die to it. So you've got to literally deconstruct to an old ego, not so that we can get rid of the ego, but so that we can reform one that is more resourceful for who I'm becoming in the next season in my life.